Well, hello. I decided to have a stream and I didn't announce it in advance. I just didn't know how I was going to feel and whether Don Peppers was going to agree to be live or not with me. And here we are. So Don Peppers is here. I'm here. And if anyone is here, we would love to fun with cars here. Hey Jay, we're here. Don Peppers is here. I know I didn't announce this stream. I said that okay, if someone is going to be here, then someone is going to be here, and this is the both of us, Don Peppers and I. We are more than welcome to say hello to all of you, and if you can hear me and if you can see me, that is so wonderful because it's nice to come out of not being to finally being again. So Don Peppa says no changes, as you can see. I see only J. Me. Hello. One black cat is so wonderful to see you. We have already two people. That's so wonderful. And yeah, I just decided to try it out whether it's going to work or not without any announcement, without anything, without getting ready in advance, and just to stream live and to see how many people would show up. And I wonder if my camera is okay. Jay, can you see me well? Yes, please remember to hit like. Please let me know how can you hear me, how can you see me, because I'm using this new old phone and I was playing with the camera trying to see whether it's a good quality. Okay, yes, Jay says yes. Jay, thank you so much for hanging out on YouTube at all times, that you can show up here at any time. It's pretty much like I am with my phone all the time in my hand, and when I see someone is live, if I'm able to communicate, then I am communicated. Okay, camera and sound are good. So Don Peppers, are you willing to say anything? Are you willing to say anything, Pipuzitka? My Peppers, my Peppers. He's sleeping, and okay, so I have 3 likes. That's wonderful. I have 5 people watching. So today I was going to maybe to go at go live at noon, and then something came up, and I wasn't ready at noon, and then it was 1, and I went to make a thumbnail. But I've been away from all this communication and all this technology stuff, that when I got to my computer trying to use my PowerPoint, it has been updated. The version has been updated to the new version, and now Copilot, the AI, is in charge, and it's saying, hey, I'm going to do all these wonderful updates for you. And I didn't know how to do the thumbnail, so it took me a while to get to do the thumbnail, so I could upload and saying that here we are going to our new live stream. Okay, who do I have here? It's so wonderful. So Jay, thank you, faithful, ever faithful, fun with cars, so wonderful. And me, yeah. Thank you for being my subscriber, so you get notices. Who else do we have? And I decided it just, out of nowhere, because every time when the weekend comes and I'm thinking maybe this day I'm going to get up live, maybe Saturday I'm going to go live, maybe Sunday I'm going to go live. And when the time comes, the Saturday comes, and I feel like, no, there is no way I can do it because I feel so tired, and I really not up to task to go live. And yeah, Jay, I know that AI takes over everything. So it took me some time to figure out how I used to do in PowerPoint all my thumbnails. And here's AI saying, like, Copilot, I'm taking over. What do you want me to do? And it doesn't do whatever I'm asking it to do. Like, hey, here I have these two images. I would like you to create a thumbnail. And he says, no, I'm going to suggest something else. I said, well, I don't ask your suggestions and I don't want anything else. I want these images, and these images have to be on my thumbnail. And we were not communicating. And it didn't allow me to open the normal PowerPoint without AI interfering. And this is kind of upsetting, ever since with my newly found condition that I have right now. I talk a lot to the AI, ChatGPT, and it's not, I don't pay for ChatGPT, it's just free version, and they allow you few minutes a day to communicate as if it's a paid for version. It's when you can interrupt that AI and talk to it, and it's so freaking careful. It doesn't say anything that it would go um, into any controversial topics. I'm saying, like, okay, so then tell me that my condition, I'm going to talk about my medical condition later if someone is going to be here and see, and I'm saying, like, listen, and if I'm going to take this, that, and that, or why is it so that I cannot get an appointment with endocrinologist because I don't know, the medical profession or the medical industry is the whole thing is becoming so outrageously uncooperative, and kind of it's not helping us normal people how to get an appointment on time, or make sure that you're being diagnosed and you are not running yourself down without seeing a doctor and almost killing yourself thinking that it's cold and it would disappear. And when you call and you ask for an appointment and they say, hey, it's a month from now, the appointment. And that's why you're saying, oh, it's simple cold, I'm going to take other over-the-counter medicine, and then you'll wait more and more and more. And finally, when you understand that there is no point of waiting, then you go and to doctors on duty, and they say, hey, and we are glad you came. So, and that's and I'm saying, like, what do you think, AI? Hey, ChatGPT, or whatever your name is, how we come we came to the position, to the situation where it's difficult to get help, it's difficult to get appointment, it's difficult to do something. And ChatGPT is always saying, yeah, you have to really, you have this concern, I understand, and you have right to voice those concerns, but your medical practitioner really knows better what to do, and we recommend you to go to those medical practitioners in order to do that, this, and that. And I said, well, can you recommend me something? And no, I cannot recommend you anything. I said, well, are you trying to cover your behind, or are you trying to tell me that you're so programmed that to be not non-controversial and not saying anything that at all times, that what the point of talking with you, chatting with you, that you are not providing any information that it's not going to be controversial. So anyway, lots of fun talking to those AIs, but they are not suggesting anything, and definitely they don't go against whatever we are supposed to have right now as the main course of action, politically, emotionally, economically, and everything. So yeah, doctors. Okay, Buffalo is what? What is the weather in Buffalo? Probably the spring came. We have wonderful weather today. It's such a warm weather. I wish I could walk more, but I cannot, and I'm just been around my neighborhood, and it's really very nice. So Jay's writing that when we are doing live stream together, I just got educated. Yeah, I'm thinking that yeah, we can do it together. Remember that I had that idea to talk about the car maker in the Soviet Union, those wonderful legendary factories that were built and were able to start manufacturing and in large amounts, so the all people in the Soviet Union could have cars, and those how those cars were manufactured. I know that the cars is your topic, and I was thinking about talking about the most popular Russian brand, Lada car, and no one will chat with me. I know, because no one was ready for me to go live, and that's why maybe it's not going to be such a long stream. I just wanted to make sure that I'm still able to do that, because my channel actually is not dying without me. I have new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing for the channel, because it really means a lot. And since I was playing my content while being out of commission, those educational files that I have, educational videos, they are like evergreen content, and you can use them now, when you join the channel, and if you're interested in Puma Messi, or if you're interested in the Russian language, this is the channel for you to go to. And it's interesting that I am watching some political analytics on YouTube and some commentaries, and that was an interesting in the comments I found a person, because it was again, it's oh, Russia is so bad, or someone is saying, oh no, so the current events, so that the Ukraine and Russia, they have to agree to cease fire or whatever, and there were different politicians from different corners and different sides trying to come together, saying that yeah, the war has to stop, but there are so many irreconcilable factors that um, Russia and Ukraine probably won't be able to accept that. And of course, the chat started talking about, oh, those Russians, or the other side, like, oh, those Ukrainians. And that was kind of, the chat was becoming very engaged. But then one person was writing, hey, we love Russia, and especially we love Puma Messi, and we are learning through Puma Messi's videos so many things about Russia that we would never ever guess that Russia is the way it is. And now we see this family who lives south of Moscow, and they have a wonderful house, and they love animals, and we love Messi. And apparently some people, I commented under that comment also saying, hey, if you want to know more about Messi, and if you want to learn the language Messi is talking to, please come to my channel, and where the content is, it's based on the Puma Messi's life, the Russian language. And I don't know whether from that channel or from other channels, but people do come to my channel. It's not that I have an explosive subscription growth, but much better than in the previous times. And it's like 10 subscribers here and there. They go up, they go down. Maybe someone joins the channel and they expect something else, and then they're disappointed and they leave the channel. But still, the tendency, it's kind of the subscribers base is growing, and that's so wonderful. Again, thank you so much to those new subscribers who are joining the channel. And where did I go you dropped your phone. Okay, Jay, be careful because those phones, they're breaking when you drop them. And yeah, algorithms, you know what, I stopped thinking about algorithms. Honestly, when everything comes to perspective, when you have healthcare, it's so interesting that you, my subscribers, you know me saying, and I've been so active and running and jogging and exercising and everything for the past 3 years, 2 years. I had this issue that I couldn't, in spite of having my regular diet, about having my exercise routine. I just started, it was harder and harder for me to um, I started gaining weight out of nowhere. But of course, that age, I was thinking that the women have to to turn around with with their age, and maybe it's like whatever, and maybe something going different. And then my voice started failing me, and I went to the ear, nose, throat specialist, and they inserted the scope and through my nose, and well, we don't see anything that's dramatically horrible, but your vocal cords really don't work, as if something mechanical doesn't allow them to uh, come together and produce the sound, and that's why your hoarseness, it's all those things. But no medical professional suggested, like, hey, go and check your thyroid. And that what happened to me, to the point that I didn't know, like every I actually now, since I was diagnosed that I have the hyperthyroidism and actually a Hashimoto, that is autoimmune disease, that what's happening to my thyroid. And since I damaged it so badly that I really um, drove myself to the ground, and where I couldn't move, I couldn't operate. I really couldn't think, and my face was like I didn't have any eyes. My eyes were that little. My face was swollen, and my endocrinologist, that finally I managed to get to an endocrinologist. She says, "Looking at you, I see the page out of the textbook that it's so easy to diagnose where you are." And that's why I'm going right now through the dosage adjustment, because I still cannot be back to normal. I don't know how I go to work. Like when Saturday and Sunday comes, I'm so happy that there is a weekend, that I'm ready to just sleep and do nothing. But when I'm at work on Monday, I'm like, I have no idea how I'm moving. The doctor was saying, with those tests, when I'm looking at those, I'm surprised that you were able to function at all. Your cognitive functions were not supposed to work. How did you go to work? But moreover, how did I drive to work? Because sometimes it seemed to me like I was laying down behind my wheel and trying to drive. So that's where I am. Well, thank God I don't need any surgery. So my voice miracle, I mean, the thing why couldn't speak was solved. So now it all has to go through the medication, how it's going to work. But again, it never occurred to me. You know, the hardest thing is to accept the fact that you going to be dependent on medication from now on. I, the person who was so proud of the fact that when I was going to a doctor and they were saying, list your medications, whatever you've taken, I was proudly displaying zero. I didn't take any medication and everything. I thought that it was going to last forever. That's why, with my healthy lifestyle, with my everything, with my routine, and no drinking, no smoking, no nothing, it's like I was, where did it come from? How did it work? I mean, how I was, first of all, I was surprised that I developed that condition, and that condition that I was ignoring for such a long time that actually drove me to the ground, that I couldn't move. It came to the point that I literally couldn't move. And and when I was looking in the mirror, that was another person who was looking out from there. That's why Don Pepper, thank God that he could recognize me by my voice and maybe the sound or smell or whatever. But when I was lying on the couch unmovable, he tried a few times to eat me, saying like, "Mom, maybe you're already dead, and it's time for me to think about my own survival. That I probably will have to chew on your body until someone discovers you in the house and discover me that I am also starving here." So anyway, Jennifer, she's here. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And Christy, Psalm 91 is here. Wow, we're having more and more people. So now we have 9 people coming here. Yeah, and here I am just crying about Cry Me a River and what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm trying to complain to everyone, because when you live alone and you're trying to think what's going on, and like human being, you want the compassion, you want someone to say, "Oh my God, how did it happen?" And you have no one to complain about it. So now look at me, I'm here and saying that what was happening with me. And yeah, I am that type of person who, I've always had a hard time when you're watching a movie and someone got diagnosed with cancer, and then that person tends to go and not to tell anyone, and then secret and whatever. I was never able to keep secret. And besides, I don't see a point. Why would you keep secret if that actually impacts your life, it impacts your family, it impacts everyone who is around you. So people have to know. And definitely when I stopped going out with my streams, when my videos stopped coming out, you for the reason you're concerned. And while I was thinking that it was cold, I at least kept posting something on my channel saying, "Hey guys, it's just, well, whenever I'm going to get to my camera, I'll get there, get back." But the moment, more than once, I was sitting down on the computer saying, "Okay, at least I'm going to put that short together." And I couldn't. I'm so tired all the time, and I was thinking maybe it's long COVID, maybe it's whatever. Still, it didn't even occur to me to to check my thyroid. But then when I again, and the other thing, when now I'm telling people that I have problem with thyroid, but apparently 8 out of 10 people have that problem, that so many people are dependent on that drug. And so some people saying, "Oh, that thyroid, it's like whatever, it's nothing." But I don't know, apparently I my condition was so severe that it's not nothing for me, because it just prevented me from the everyday operation. So I think now I'm getting back to, not to normal yet, but back to some type. At least you see my eyes. I have my eyes, and my face is not that swollen. And then the doctor actually promising me, trying to convince me that it's okay to live on medication from now on. But if you, someone out there, have any better ideas, like maybe natural remedies, I am definitely on the lookout for stuff like that. That's impossible. Another thing, that I was talking to ChatGPT saying, "Hey, it's okay. When was this synthetic hormone replacement invented? How did people live before that? Because apparently, if this is such a widely spread problem, that if people had this thyroid problem, how did they manage before that the entire world went on this medication?" And ChatGPT was telling me that, yeah, there was some um, remedies, like the tinctures pulled out of pig and everything, because actually in the beginning of the 20th century, the doctors started thinking about that, and they were trying to isolate the hormone out of the animal hormones, and most closely that they came to in their research, it was the pig hormone, and some tinctures going out of that, and some injections done that. And I think that someone is using it as the nature approach, natural way of keeping the thyroid operation in at bay, so it would be normal. So anyway, if anyone knows something about this thing, how to keep it, I don't know. See, I really, as the whole thing is, so high blood pressure and then thyroid, and the doctor is saying, of course we have a pill for it, and I'm saying that I don't want pills. I really, okay, I may agree to have pills until I fix this situation, but they're looking at me saying it's not fixable, it's forever. And that's what I refuse to think. My mind refuses to accept this, that those conditions are forever. Or the other thing that also drives me nuts, that if this is a condition that is going to shorten your life. So the other thing is, remember we last met when I was saying that, oh, it's my birthday is coming, my birthday is coming, and yeah, it was a big birthday that was coming, and I turned big 60, and I didn't celebrate it because I wasn't in the condition of I was laying down, and I was like, oh my god, that was so good that I didn't book the trip to Maldives. So because if I were to spend 20,000 and then I wouldn't be able to fly, that probably to lose that much money, it wouldn't be that good also. And since I shared with you that the whole notion that you're turning 60, how come you were a little girl like yesterday, you remember, and now you're the age when you became conscious in your life, and your grandma was in that age, and you were thinking, oh, the grandmother, the old person. And now you understand that you actually that old person. And I had hard time accepting all those numbers, and so maybe it's with all these thoughts and everything, that's what, okay, you're now 60, it's time to fall apart, and that's it, that's where you come, and that's where you are. um so yeah, and that's why I am going public with what my condition is, so you wouldn't think also, oh, maybe because someone said, oh, I hope it's not the big C letter. No, it's not cancer, at least yeah, well, the doctor's saying no, it's not cancer, so no surgery is required. It's just Hashimoto. This beautiful Japanese doctor described this disease, and the disease got named after him. It's interesting, in my novel that the Grave to Visit, that few of the subscribers read, the doctor on the ship, he on the cruise ship, and he was really the doctor, he was fond of those like cold disease, or Crohn disease and Hashimoto disease. He was saying, well, wouldn't it be so lovely to find the cure to a disease, and then that disease would be named after you. And see, beware what you wish for. Even my characters in my novels, they influence my life, and it's just so unbelievable what's going on. Okay, let me read. And so yeah, no big C, thank God. It's just thyroid, and again, it's as I'm learning that 8 out of 10 people have that problem. So yes, my situation was severe, and they even didn't believe the numbers. They thought that maybe those bottles were dirty, or the lab didn't use the clean stuff. They made me to go and run other batch of the blood draws. So anyway, and that triggered my other thing. The cholesterol numbers just went just skyrocketing. I mean, everything is just so freaking whatever. And yeah, anyway, okay, let me see, what do we have here. I have 11 people. So Christy, hello, and everyone. Of course, Jay's working the stream so well. Thank you so much, Jennifer. um Jennifer says she also has thyroid system. Well, I mean, problem. You see, I'm telling you, and that's why when I was dragging my feet to work, and I to some colleagues, they said, "Oh, whatever." That was the problem, because the colleagues were noticing that I, first of all, I stopped wearing makeup, and I started looking like hell and whatever. And then I'm saying, hey, that's what probably with me is. And then I'm learning that one person is on that medication and the other person is on that medication, and everyone make it sound like it's not a big deal. And then I don't understand. I'm sorry. Then I don't understand why it's such a big deal with me. Why is so why everything when it's falling apart has to be very special with me? Why is it that I almost died? I don't know. And yeah, I can fix mechanical. Okay, those 20-year-old boys. I don't know, Jay. I mean, yeah, I don't know if something motivates me right now. Okay, thank you, Mimi, saying that you look completely fine. Yeah, I thank you, I appreciate that. And so St. Louis, oh, Joel here. Hello, Joel. It's so wonderful to see you. And Christine, Jennifer, your thyroid can really take you down, but once the medication is right, you feel better. You see, and that's where I am trying to fight this, because fight it off, because like I don't want that medication. How come that body cannot self-restore it? After the body being helped with that, then I don't understand how come body cannot self treat it. So I've been vegetarian and do yoga, and I haven't been to a doctor. See, me, that was my point. I was running, I was jogging, I was biking, I was vegetarian, and I was playing with the fasting and doing all that wonderful stuff that was supposed to be very healthy for you. And that's why I don't understand where it came from and where my weight started accumulating, because I used to be 120, 130 pounds, and then all of a sudden started growing and growing, and now my weight number is a big secret. I even refuse to step on the scale at the doctor's office because I don't want to know that. So my humor much better in person. Okay, then probably remember, Jay, I was saying that maybe it would be nice to do that. All those subscribers united uh, somewhere when you have a special event, when that the motor was supposed to run or whatever. So anyway, I need to get I need to get good first and healthy, because I'm not sure I'm able to fly right now. And Jennifer, I was just cleaning up the place today from the birthdays. I know you told me he is 19, so happy birthday to your son. And he is a wonderful boy, and you are very proud of him, I know. And so who is 60? Jade, you're young. Are they okay? Someone okay? Max Jar, pet your cat gently while he purrs sweetly. That works. Yeah, I know. And you know what I'm saying? That remember, I kept complaining that Don Pepas is not allowing me to sleep, not allowing me to sleep at night, and he was actually situating himself around my neck. because normally it was he was sleeping somewhere in my feet or in my hip or somewhere. But the last year, he was literally sleeping around my neck. And he was trying to tell me, Mom, go and check yourself out because there is something wrong with your neck. And he still lays down on my around my neck. And yeah, he's meowing, he's whatever. But he said, I told you so. You see, I was right. I told you so. And thank you, Don Peppers. Yes, and thank you, Max Ajir. Thank you so much. Yeah, psychological health from our pets is just wonderful. When you kiss them, when you hug them, it's so wonderful. Yeah, and it's been having diagnosis. It's so helpful because literally, when I was thinking like, what's going on, I don't know. Don Peppers is actually doing very well. He is. Um, we fixed everything what was wrong with us, and we found food that he likes, and he is really very very good. I don't know whether well, he's still meowing, and but I don't see any problems with him. Попусечка, все пасюсечка, все. See, and he's biting me and everything. His weight is back to normal, his appetite is back to normal. He eats, and I buy him very nice quality salmon. He eats raw salmon, and then he has all kind of other wonderful delicious treats. And he's 14. He's shaking a little bit, but I don't know really. Who is going to? So my next thing that was bothering me about my cat when he was still meowing, and I'm thinking maybe he has headache or whatever. Maybe we need to do the scan or I don't know, some kind of magnetic resistance scanning to his head. And somebody was telling me, okay, you're going to pay a lot for that, but then what if you find that he has some, let's say, tumor in his head or some reason? What are you going to do? You're going to do surgery to your cat or what? And then I said, okay, so I'll just relax. He's comfortable, he's sleeping, he's eating well, he is doing well, he's 14, and I let the things take the course. And he's happy, I'm happy, though the nights sometimes sleepless nights, but that's life. I still love him when he's sleeping like that, and I hate him when he is not allowing me to sleep, but he's my baby and he's my companion. And Don Peppers, yes, always snuggle on my left side on the neck and the shoulder area, Lou. See, good kitty, Lou. And oh, Linda is here. Hello, Linda. You see, I knew that if I'm going to turn on the light of my live stream, people would come. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And it's you know, ever since I stopped posting everything, and but the channel didn't die. I had some views, and some of you kept sending me messages, kept sending me words of support, and that meant a lot to me, really. It's like, I know, even like at the worst days, when I couldn't get up, when I couldn't move, when I couldn't just literally drag myself across the room, just notion that I have my channel and I have people who, I don't know, maybe I'm saying, maybe you're saying, oh, you're full of whatever you're saying, those things. But literally, I always knew that still, first of all, I knew that I have to come to the channel. I have to post something, and I was making an attempt. I was making an attempt to do that, but I couldn't. But knowing that you are here, that you care for me, that you care about us, about Don Peppers, and about some weird lady in California who managed to build this beautiful community. Though we are not a big community, we are very, very small group, but we care about our animals. We are loving people. We are wonderful, wonderful people. And that this channel is, again, it's a safe harbor that we are just talking about all stuff human, and all that bothers us in everyday life. And as the Sultan of the house, Don Pepas, of course, only demands the most expensive food. Yes, and as long as I can afford it, I wouldn't mind. Okay, and I have Lori Witness here. I was watching you on TV, finally realized you couldn't hear see me nodding at you. It's interesting. I was thinking about this phenomenon of live streams. Live streams, it's really while you participating and you see the person, though you are not communicating back, but this chat gives you the impression that you're present. And that's why very few people go and rewatch live streams, because live streams is the whole thing, is you're being live, you're seeing, and that this is me right now. I am with you and you are with me. And it's amazing. It's, you see, I love, I don't know, love to hate this technology, hate to love this technology, but definitely the world is not the same even 20 years ago. I was reading today something in my feed in Facebook, saying, "Oh, people are missing the America of 1950s, 1960s, when everything fell apart. It was in 1990s or in 2000s, and every generation believes when it was good, and when it went all down the hill, and now of course it's just worse time and whatever. Because but the kids, if you're going to talk to 5-year-old, 10-year-old, because they have their future ahead of them, and we are kind of uh, again, so yeah, people have these different things about their best times and worst times, and you either have to be positive and accept that life changes, and yeah, you're growing and growing older. Okay, I said that. And I know Jay is saying, if now I have sultans and swing stuck in my head. Yes. Okay, lot of us appreciate you enjoy our Russian lessons. I have this wonderful lesson in mind, because Don Pepas, I told you, he started drinking more, and he started drinking more, and he drinks out of mug. He has his own personal mug. And when I was coming home, or even in the morning, so the mug is half empty, and he needs to go deeper in the mug all the way, just holding his ears tight and going to have that water. So I started placing second mug, um, and filled with water. So he has now 2 mugs. But you know how the cats are. You can give them 2 mugs, but they the question is, will he drink out of the second mug? And it took him some time to realize that there are 2 mugs. Now he moved to the second mug, so his personal mug stays untouched, but still I know that if something happens and I'm like coming from work later a little bit and he's out of water or whatever, he goes to the second mug. So the lesson is going to be 2 mugs better than 1 mug, and we will be learning how to say 1 and 2 in Russian and plural. And so I have this lesson, I just need to put it together, because I'm telling you, oh gosh, I'm getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know how I do that. So literally, I don't know how I manage to go to work. So maybe I need to think about something else. Okay, live streams are fun, and that's why though though It would be so nice if you could talk back, right? Because you're writing back, and not all of people now. See, I watch Tiger House, I watch Incognito, and I also watch Incognito Sasha and Masha, because first of all, I renamed my channel, and Ekaterina always asks, "Why did you rename the channel? Why you're no longer Russian with Puma Messi?" And then still, the moment I'm there, they expect me to translate, and I don't want to. So right now, I'm in no condition to do that, and that's why I kind of keep an eye on that stream, but then watching. um, yeah, without identification. So anyway, but I appreciate you, those 17 people. Wow, even in the good days when I announced my streams, we didn't have 17 people. That's so wonderful. Mr. Patch was here, and wow, look at this: Joel, Jennifer, Lori, Jay, Mr. Patchworth, and then we have Linda, and then we have uh, Christy, and we have one black cat, and we have, wow, Maxager. I just, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for coming here, and so I don't even, what else? Yeah, so the lessons are in my mind. I have few videos of Don Pepas that he's here, and um had videos, and I was thinking, okay, I'm going to post something, I'm going to post something on YouTube, and I can't. And then sometimes I even watch Jay's streams, but Jay's streams are so uh, so specific, and the cars, and I don't know, and I'm watching Jay's streams, I realize that I don't know that much about American cars, or about cars per se, and I'll just know the brand names, but that was lots of fun when Jay did his stream about that new design of the Jaguar. But now we all know what's going to the European car makers with all this economic news that are political news, and we are not talking politics here. So anyway, what else? Yeah, the the future of my channel. I am here, and I am watching you when you guys writing me a comment under one of the videos that you're watching. I am replying, so at least I can do that. When I will be making new videos eventually, um when I will be more regular live also eventually. But I hired such a nice guy who did work in my yard, and my yard is now very, very pretty, and I'm thinking that maybe I have this idea of the late evening stream, because I have all those light bulbs and everything, and maybe to sit now, the weather is very nice, maybe to have one of those like Sasha and Masha they have by the fire pit. um, so I have lots of ideas. Now I need to get back to normal, where I'm able to walk, able to talk, able to do lots of other things. And what else? I'm glad that you found out what was affecting you, and so many people are in the same boat with you. See, including me again. So I'm having here the stream, I'm having here a few people, and people are telling me that you also have this problem. And you see, when I'm writing myself a picture, oh my God, it's the lifelong condition, it's like lifelong medication, and that scares me, gives me such a horrible, I don't know, perspective. You see, dependency. What I don't like is dependency on medication. Now you kind of start scaring, like, oh, I forgot, I missed this pill, I forgot, I don't know how am I going to function. And that also, I don't like that sensation that you're going to depend on that. And that's why I will do more and more research. I found that one doctor on YouTube who is saying that they developed some kind of natural remedies and natural pills. Of course, they charge an arm and a leg of that, and you have to be very careful because people do take advantage of your situation, saying, "Oh, of course, when you are sick, and if you can afford to pay, then of course you will pay." But for right now, we're taking the synthetic hormone that is going to bring you to balance, at least so my fatigue will go away. I may be able to move more, walk, do something, um, to produce the coherent content, because that's hard. Happy 60th anniversary birthday. Who is 60? Oh, it's me. It's me. I'm 60. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm 60. I can't believe it. 60. And I didn't celebrate it, you see, so probably I should throw a party online saying here is 60. Don Pepper is going to be 15 in August, and maybe he's 15, my 60. Maybe we should celebrate if we all survive, because I work in that organization that we are kind of under those things where we have to write the email weekly what we did during the previous week. Then also we are being offered the fork in the road. We are also been offered the deferred resignation program. We've been offered and other things. So I don't know, we have so many changes in my organization where I work, and changes that can also unsettled situation doesn't add peace of mind to your head and doesn't add good vibes to my throat. And so Don Peppers is much better, Mimi. That's what I'm saying, that he is really, the food is good. We found the food. So someone who gave me this idea about that cat food, oh gosh, that natural food that I'm ordering, that comes frozen. And then I also have 2 prescription wet food and 2 prescription dry food, and he likes it. And then I order from Alaska salmon that comes also frozen but very fresh, and he loves that. And he eats well. And yeah, I think if he is very thirsty, and I believe that also we have some kidney damage. Well, that the last time I went to a doctor, that's why he drinks more. But overall, I think that he is good. And what else? What else did I miss? Yeah, Laura, that's what I take, levothyroxine. Unfortunately, yes, I'm taking this thing. And Christy is saying my daughter and sister both are off off of medication. That's so good. Well, then that's why, you see, my belief is that it's possible to get off medication. I understand that in my condition it's so early to think about it and to talk about it, but my personal belief is that the body is so smart, such a smart system, that it can restore itself. There is no irreversible changes to the body, but maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. But Jay probably is going to say, Lillian, you're you're just hallucinating out here, that because the people have some kind of untreatable diseases, and there is no matter what they do, no matter how they wish to uh, heal themselves back to health, it's not common. So yes, I don't know, yesterday was so, I felt so I don't know, I'm miserable, that I started crying, like, oh my god, and I was literally crying. And Don Pepper's like, mommy, who did anything to you? I'm going to save you, I'm going to protect you. It's so interesting. Have you ever experienced when you start crying like loudly and with tears and everything, that your animal, the dogs especially and cats, they saying, just tell me who to bite. I'm going to protect you. Yeah, I felt so sorry yesterday about myself. I don't know. So see, that's where I started in the beginning of the stream, saying that it's so humane to wish for someone who can just put the arms around you and saying, yeah, it's going to be okay. But when you have Don Pepas only to do that, I'll take that as well. And thank you so much for caring and writing your messages to me and caring about me. And my friends on different meds, she sees an endocrinologist, I see my primary care physician. um yeah, I mean, it took me a while to get to endocrinologist, and it's the state of our medicine, all the optimization and everything. It's another story to talk about. It's just so many things that's going on that to get to a doctor when you're offered an appointment a year from now, that's so wonderful. It's like they literally, seriously, in February they called me and they're saying that the next available appointment at the endocrinologist is July 10th. So you're going to take that? I'm like, I'll take it, but I'll try to find something better. That's why we have so many. You go online and you see online outlets saying that you can have video appointments available right now, you can have chat appointments. Amazon has now option doctor online, and it doesn't take any insurance, but it's very reasonably priced. It could be text, it could be video, it could be, I don't know where we're going, but we're going back to AI, back to all this wonderful technology that makes us feel right now that we are all together. Same thing with medicine, same thing with other stuff, and human affection and human feelings. I don't know whether it's good or bad because they are kind of isolating us. Jennifer says, I do believe that once you're on thyroid medication, I know it's lifelong thing. And that was that's what I don't like. Okay, ever see the Candid Camera on people doing medication commercial? No, but I wouldn't be surprised that they have that, and medicine commercial, and that's okay. Jay, don't even start. Okay, I think I don't know how long we've been. Oh, it's 57 minutes. We're already talking with you. So it's an hour and you're all here. And thank you so much for being here. So I think I'm going to wrap up. So it's enough for the first time after a long absence to be with you. So I'm so happy that you tuned in and saw us with Don Peppers. It's thank you so much for sharing, for writing here, for staying with us. It's Sunday, April the 6th. It's a wonderful springtime, my favorite time of the year. I'm wishing you a wonderful day. And thank you all that allowed me to show my face to you and see I'm alive. Don Pepas is good. We are all doing good. And with all your prayers and well wishes and good vibes, it helped me really very much. Keep sending those to me. Keep just writing, and I'm here with you. And thank you so much for being with us. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend and great work week. I'll see you next time whenever I'll see you. Bye.